All right, we haven't had a chance to record this week. We've been debugging a lot. Let's see where we were. In C5X3, I think it was, we did like a double sorter, trying to find the smallest, the largest, in the middle of three doubles. Well, we thought we'd try C5X7 today, well, this week, and it took a while to debug it. C5X7 is the same idea, except we're sorting three strings. So here's the tester. Take a look at this. Alrighty, so we're using scanner for input. We're using next line, which waits until you type in basically a whole string. It could be a whole sentence. And then when you hit enter, all of that gets loaded into this string object here. So next line, next line, next line. So we're entering three strings, not necessarily in lexicographic order. Lexicographic meaning dictionary order, but including all the ASCII characters in ASCII code order. All right, I think like capitals come before lowercase and stuff like that. And then all the half ASCII characters get in there and everything. So what we did was we did basically the same tester as double sorter, but now we're going to return strings. Okay, so let's take a look at our sorter class, and we got this far. All right, so we have three naughty bits, string 1, string 2, string 3. We initialize them with the constructor, and then getSmallest uses the compareTo method from the string class. compareTo returns an int. It's a negative, a positive, or a 0. Usually -1 or +1, but not necessarily. So when string 1 comes before string 2, it's almost like a less than, then compareTo returns a negative. So when compareTo is negative, less than 1, S1 comes before S2. So what we said was if S1 comes before S2 and S1 comes before S3, then S1 must have been the smallest, right? Okay. Same thing here. And now, be careful. The precondition for this class is that you're entering three distinct strings. Nobody's equal. They're not the same. All right. compareTo, again, returns -1 when S1 comes first, -2 when +1 when S1 comes after S2, and 0 if they're equals. So the dot equals method actually uses this compareTo. So if S1 wasn't it had to be S2 or S3. So we have a whole independent if statement here. If S2 comes before S1 and it comes before S3, then S2 must have been the smallest. And if that wasn't true and that wasn't true, then this better be true. If S3 comes before S2 and S3 comes before S1, then S3 was the smallest. We used a temporary variable because we couldn't just return it right away because it didn't have to be S1. We had to check to see which one it was. So we temporarily throw in S1 if it works, or S2 if it works, or S3 if it works, and then return that. Okay, and largest is the same idea, but let's just test that much. So I'm going to turn off, I'm going to get rid of largest for a second. Let's save that. And let's shush in. Ding, ding, ding. Where's my shush? I have a shush in here somewhere. Shush. Playing around with Visual Turtle Python and VPython, but that's another story. All righty, let's get in there. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. All righty. And so, do I have a CD? I do. All right, so let's do ls. Let's see what we got in here. All right, so I've already compiled this, but just for fun, Java C, or I should have said translated this, sorter tester. There you go. And then Java, the .class file. And let's say we do Tom, Dick, and Harry, and and Harry. And alphabetically, the first one should be Dick, and that's all I'm printing out. I should get that, and I did. Okay, good. Alrighty, so now let's do largest, get largest. So I'm going to get rid of this, save it, go back over here, and I think we wrote it already. I just commented it out for a minute. I think this is correct. Oh, no, we copied everything from double sorter. Notice here we're comparing ints. I think they were ints. No, they were doubles, sorry. And now we're comparing strings. So we got to change a bunch of stuff. So here we go. Alrighty. I'm going to comment this out because, again, I copied that from double sorter, so that's not going to be correct. But let's get this straight. All right, so we're going to return a string. So we need a temporary string to return. And it's going to be the same idea as before. So I'm just going to copy all of this. right? That's the logic for double sorter for get largest, but this is the logic for get smallest in string sorter. Now all I have to do is figure out when these are greater than.
Hey, Garcia.
Recording just a minute. Yeah, I had to record something. Well, I could take a break. Yes?
Hey.
What's up? You're here for BZ Flag.
No, I actually came here because I have no class. I had no class yesterday and
Yeah?
today, so I came home a day early.
Let me do this. Ah, dang it. How do you pause this stupid thing? Oh, forget it. Well, we're doing BZ Flag all day, so
Really?
you want to play next period, you can do that.
Oh, I'll come ninth. I have stuff to do
Ninth?
next period.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's news?
Oh, nothing. Took the worst CS class in the history of CS.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Oh, God.
I have to learn about like what a mux is.
Oh, all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, what's a C? Playing with C or C++?
C. It's C. But
Yeah.
We do stuff with an Arduino.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I had to go buy an Arduino Uno.
Oh, my gosh.
It's not that bad. I actually like it.
All right, let me finish this because I had to upload this.
Yeah. All right. I'll
All
leave
right.
you to that.
All right, so I'll see you ninth?
See you ninth.
All right, good. I'll kill you then.
Yeah. Wait, what are you playing? Oh, yeah.
BZ, yeah.
I'll be
And
there.
we also have a meeting, independent study after school if you want to stay.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'll see what I can do.
All
I
right.
know Ryan's here, I think.
I see, well, drag
He's
him
not
in.
here yet.
Well, drag him.
I think he's going to see Hanon, and I'll just go drop by, go see Garcia.
Sounds good.
All
All right, see you later. All right, so let's make this greater than. We'll make that greater than. You can ignore that little conversation there. YouTube. Okay, so when compared to returns an int greater than 0, I think it's an int. I don't think it's a double. It's usually like a positive 1. Then S1 comes after S2 lexicographically or sort of like dictionary order, right? So if S1 comes after S2 and S1 comes after S3, then S1 was the largest. If S2 comes after S1 and S2 comes after S3, then S2 was the largest. If S3 comes after S2 and S3 comes after S1, then S3 was the largest. That's what we're returning. Save. All right, let's get back to the shell and Java C that. Let's see. Do I have a clear? Yes. Do I have a Java C? Yes. Oh, what'd I do? What'd I do? Oh, yes, of course. We ran into this problem earlier. We needed to initialize temp to something because Java C gets upset if we just did this. Then Java C has a problem with what if this is false, what if this is false, what if this is false, then temp never got initialized. So Java C would not complete. So we had to initialize it to something. Now we did that in double sorter with equals 0, right? But these are strings, so how about equals empty string? All right, so if it returns an empty string, I guess we don't have a largest or something went wrong. All right, save that. Let's go back to the shell, or the terminal. Let's Java C it again. Ta-da! Let's Java it. Ta-da! Okay, so Tom, Dick, Harry, and the largest in this case would be, what, Tom. So we printed out Dick first and Tom last. Right, good. All right, now we have to figure out the logic for get middle. And get middle is going to be sort of like this. Well, you know what? Okay, let's fix this. So I don't need this, and I don't need that. Okay. And I'm going to copy all of this, because it's not as simple as it was with doubles. So I'm going to have like a bunch of if statements again, so I might as well just copy all this. There you go. All right, so we'll start with temp is the empty string. We're returning a string. This is a string. This is a string. Right? Good. Okay. Now how about this? What if S1 dot equals S2 is false? So that returns true if they're the same. That returns true if they're not the same. And S1 dot equals, using that dot equals method for the string class, S3 is also false. Okay. Then S1 had to be, no, that's wrong. If S1 dot equals does not equal, is what we're saying, get smallest. That's what we did. And S1 does not equal get largest. Well, if it's not the largest and it's not the smallest, then it had to be the middle. There you go. Now we could have done this. We could have said, okay, if S1 dot compare to get smallest, how about if we do Let's see here. That compare, right, that's right. Does not equal 0. That would be the same thing. All right, as saying not S1 dot equals get smallest. This would be the same thing. All right, but I think we wrote it this way. So I might as well write it that way. All right, so if S1 dot equals S3, sorry, if S2 dot equals S3 is false, now not S3 again, it's get largest. And S2 is not smallest, then S2 had to be the middle. And you know what, I'm just going to copy this. And then we'll compare S3. And remember, these are 3 distinct strings, so one of them had to be the middle, right? Not even worrying about if they are equal. Okay, I think that does it. Is that the end of the class? That's the whole thing. All right, so we got the naughty bits, we got the constructor, we've got the get smallest accessor, we've got the get largest accessor, and we've got the get middle accessor. All right, there it is. All right, so save that. Bing. All righty. Let's go back here and try that again. All right, let me see. Do I have a clear in here someplace? Yes. Do I have a Java C in here? Yes. Do I have a Java in here? Yes. Tom, Dick, Harry. So remember, Harry would have to be the middle. Oh, I didn't change the tester. Hang on. Go to the tester and uncomment this. Save that. Go back to the terminal. And let's do it again. All right, so Tom, Dick, Harry. So, whoops, I didn't hit enter. Harry. So Tom would be last, Dick would be first, and Harry would be middle. That's it. Okay, YouTube, we're going to keep it short today. That's enough for now. Bye-bye. That's really all we did this week. Next week, we'll finish up the exercises chapter 5 and start lab 5. I think the next exercise is C5X. I think it's 17, the line class, comparing lines in MX plus B form. Okay, that's all for today. Bye-bye.